What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Morning Brew podcast, coming at you live with the new microphone I got from Grandma and Papa for Christmas. Thank you, Grandma and Papa. Today I am joined once again by my good friend Noah, who just got back from doing 6 weeks in Japan, and today he is going to be answering all of my questions about his trip because I have not heard about it yet, and I am very excited. So I hope you will enjoy this episode and enjoy hearing about Noah's trip to Japan.
Sweet. How's it going?
Good. How are you? How are things?
They're good. I've just been in LA for like a week. I went up for Thanksgiving, and then I stayed up in the Bay for a little bit of time. We do like my whole neighborhood has like Christmas trees that we put out in all our front lawns. So my mom's the coordinator for getting all the trees for our street. So I like to be up there and just help out. It's fun to chat with the neighbors. So
that's so cool. Do you have like themes for the trees, or is it free for all?
They're generally just like unthemed. Like you just get a basic tree and you get like those C9 like really colorful ceramic Christmas bulbs, and you put a white one on top. That's like the only rule. It's just the white one has to go on top. So we just like stake them in all the tree in all the yards with rebar. So
cool.
It's a fun gathering. We always get donuts and coffee for the neighbors, and I will always have a donut or two. So
that sounds awesome. Now I want donuts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you spent how many weeks in Japan?
Japan. I was there for 6 weeks, I think. 6. I think 6, because I was there from October 1st to November 15th.
Okay. A good amount of time.
Yeah, a month and a half.
Okay, we missed you at the Halloween party. I meant to tell you and I forgot.
Oh, no, I was really bummed. I was like, I really wanted to go to the Halloween party, and just the way this the course worked out, it just felt right. It like ended like on like the 29th, and then I was like, well, I'm already over here, so I just wanted to spend a little bit extra time in Japan.
Yeah,
so
might as well.
Running around.
Okay,
yeah.
So that like kind of brings me to the first question. So what did you go to Japan for, and where did you stay?
So I went there to learn Japanese. I thought it would be a fun language to do because it's so different from English. Actually, I have my textbook right here. Look at that.
Oh wow! She's thick.
Got this. Yeah, she's a little bit bulky. Yeah, this is just a workbook actually. I got this after coming back because I wanted to like maintain it.
Okay.
You lose it real quick. I didn't have a textbook when I was over there because it was just we were just doing like immersion, so we didn't really need a textbook.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so I went over there to learn Japanese, and I don't know, I thought it would be like a cool country to visit. I'd never crossed the Pacific Ocean before.
Okay.
So I was like, well, like the closest I've been was going to Hawaii when I was 2, maybe if that. 1. No, I don't even know if I was a year old. I was an infant. I don't remember a lick of it. So, yeah, I've never gone in that direction. I've been to Europe once. So that was cool going the other way.
The other way. Okay, that's so cool. So when you say learn Japanese, is it like speaking or reading, writing, or all of the above?
Really all of the above. I thought it would just be like just a neat thing to know because there's a lot of like knowledge that you can only get through like Japanese stuff. Like just like literature is cool, and it just translations don't always work very nicely.
Okay.
So there's just a lot of things that don't translate. Just how like English doesn't translate to other languages super well. We just have like little like what would it be like idioms and sayings that like just don't quite carry over.
Okay.
So that's why I thought it'd be cool to go learn it in person because you get the social immersion as well. So little things like that make sense.
Yeah, that's super cool. You said you were like in the countryside for that?
Yeah, so sorry, let me get to the second part of the question. Yes, the second part was where did I stay? So I was in the countryside for the bulk of that. I was in a little town called Kosaka in Akita Prefecture, which is up in the north. So it's like the northern end of the main Honshu, the main island.
Okay.
So I was up there for 4 weeks, and then after that I went to Hokkaido, which is the northernmost prefecture.
Okay.
Went there with my roommate from the program for a week, and then I took that boat ride. I took a boat from Hokkaido down to... It's a town called Owarai, which is it's 3 hours by bus/car, because it's just a straight shot bus to Tokyo. But it's on the coast. So I met my mom in Tokyo. She flew out, and then we explored Tokyo, Hakone, and Kyoto.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was a really fun trip.
That's awesome. So you made friends while you were there?
Yeah, I did. It was the course itself was excellent, and everyone there was very self-selecting. So everyone who chose to be there, we were all kind of a similar ilk, I guess. Because we all got along very well. So that was really fun and just nice. Because I was like, well, I'm going to be in this share house. I don't know how many roommates I'm going to have. I'm not going to know what their backgrounds are. I don't even know if they're going to speak English. And they all spoke English, which was nice. But everyone was from all over the place. So in my share house, there were one of my roommates was from Australia. One of them was from Atlanta.
Oh, cool.
One of them was from Germany and Canada, and the other one was from Portugal. So
wow,
all over the place.
Very diverse.
It was really cool. Yeah.
And you guys are all there for the same thing. That's so cool.
Yeah, you were all there to learn the language. So the school itself was called the Akita Inaka School. So Inaka is the countryside. And Akita is the prefecture. So it's just a school in the countryside of Akita Prefecture. And yeah, we were all there for just a full immersion Japanese course for a month.
That's so cool. I put them in not the right order, the questions. Were there any funny language barrier mishaps? I know if in Europe, if you say I like your pants, pants for them means underwear, so it's a little bit slightly different, Did anything like that happen for you?
Let's see. I'm sure, because there's so many little things with the translations. I don't think I was fluent enough for that to have occurred, at least to me. I know that I'm trying to think of little hiccups like that can happen. A lot of it's not so much language as it is just societal stuff, or the bowing I was talking about, or and getting used to that. And then what other things? I guess I didn't really have a huge problem with it, because the main thing is just you just behave politely, and
sure,
then you're good.
Right.
Don't go out of your way to be oh, I'm here and I'm doing something. It's it's always very polite. Something that is interesting is there's a lot of apologizing, and you apologize to say thank you on occasion.
Okay. Interesting.
So, and there's all different types of apology. I'm by no means super well versed in it, because I haven't grown up there. But yeah, just you'll often I've had people I hold a door for somebody, and they're oh, something I'll say. I'm oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. When they're not really saying I'm sorry, I think the sentiment is I'm sorry for making you hold this door for me, and yet it's also thanks for holding the door.
Okay, so, interesting. Is that why I apologize all the time? I feel maybe this is a cultural thing, because I do that all the time. Yeah, somewhere down the line, it dripped onto me from my ancestors.
that maybe it just worked its way down.
Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah. I never thought about that.
I forget. Are your grandparents from Japan, or is their parents?
I think it was their parents were from Japan. Okay. And then my grandpa on my dad's side was actually born in one of the Japanese internment camps during World War II, but right at the end.
In California?
I think it was in California. I'm only 0.5% sure.
Okay. I know a fair number of the big ones over there. It's just like wild.
I know,
And we just
yeah.
like don't talk about it, and it's like, what?
We'll just sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, I feel like every country that was involved with World War II just kind of tries to sweep their
Right.
misdoings under the rug, and it's like, not really helpful to just ignore our own history. But
Right.
yeah, I feel like it's coming to light more so in recent years.
I think so too. Yeah. I think this is so interesting because I'm like half Japanese, but I am not at all well versed in any part of my culture whatsoever. So I'm like,
Yeah.
this is very exciting to learn things from you.
Oh, it's the way that I'm teaching you.
I know, I'm like,
It's
I've disgraced my ancestors and all their cattle. I don't know how any of this works.
Well, if you ever get the chance to go over there, I highly recommend it. It's pretty much just a better country, just in every aspect. I just think it's awesome. So I had an excellent time.
Oh, that's so good. I'm excited. Maybe one day.
Yeah. It's really not too difficult to get over there. I was like surprised. I expected some like giant flight that was going to take forever and it was going to be awful.
Was it not that
And
long?
It was 11 hours there, which
Oh.
it's like it's not horrible. And on the way back it's only 9 because you get the jet stream.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it would be.
No, I was thinking like if you're going like across the Pacific, giant ocean's going to be like minimum like 17 hours.
Right.
Like, no, it's pretty easy. And
Interesting.
then also like if you're on any like major airline like ANA or JAL, I was on ANA. They're just great. It's just like it's a very comfortable flight experience. They don't cram you in like sardines,
Nice.
and everyone's really nice. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's about the same, I think, as the like flight duration from California to London, if I recall. So,
Oh, really?
but going the
I guess so.
other way,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sounds about
interesting.
right.
Yeah, I definitely would have thought like 17 to 20 hour flight to get to Asia.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's like one of the easier Asian countries to get to because it's really the furthest. Well, depending on which way you go, I guess it's like the furthest toward California or just
Okay.
the States. Because it's also like it's pretty far north compared to the bulk of Asia, which is like down by the equator. So like you just kind of do that Arctic Circle like thing. So
Nice.
Mercator projection makes it look really far, but you're really just kind of going like in a circle, like up and over like
Uh-huh.
the Arctic Ocean, and then
Oh,
down
nice.
into it.
Well, that's convenient. That's much nicer than I thought.
Yeah, it's actually a really pleasant flight.
Nice. Okay, so what was the hardest thing for you to get used to once you arrived in Japan?
Hardest thing to get used to. It really didn't. There was so little culture shock. I was surprised. Like it
Interesting,
felt
okay.
very natural just going into it, and everyone was just like really like nice. And I was in a very small town, so it's like I think everyone's just kind of looking out for you. So there's not like any um, like oh you made a faux pas and we're just gonna whisper about it. It's like the organizers at the school were like really good about just like kind of debriefing on like just like the basics. Take off your shoes before you go into the house, and then like don't wear like your like house slippers on tatami because I was in like a traditional room on like tatami futon kind of style.
Oh, okay.
So there's a whole rule set to tatami mats because they're made of grass, so they're kind of delicate.
Okay, I see.
So you just like don't eat and drink on them. Don't like walk on them with any kind of soled shoe.
Oh, okay.
But other than that was just like little basic house rules. I think that just going around town though, I guess it was a little difficult getting used to currency. That was a bit of a shock.
Oh, I forgot about currency.
Yeah, currency's definitely a thing. Just because everything, like the yen is like a very small unit, So, like, you buy things in the order of, like, thousands of yen. So it just is a little, and you have to, like, kind of do the calculation of, like, all right, a yen is, like, a little bit less than a cent. So
Okay.
it's kind of like someone's asking you for, like, 1,000 cents. You're like, okay, 1,000 cents is, like, $10.
Okay. Okay.
Um, so that was a little bit difficult, and also, like, getting used to, like, having chains of numbers of, like, prices rattled off at you at the cash register, and it's all in Japanese, and you're like, oh god, what is like Nissan Hyakuen? Like, what is that? Okay, it's like 2,100 yen. Here you go.
I would be so flustered.
it was, it was definitely a little flustering at first. I think also, like, it's especially frustrating when you're presented with, like, a question that you're not expecting. So, oh, like, do you want this food heated up for you? Which is what people will often ask if you're buying, like, a bento or something, that they can heat it up. But you're like, that's a word I don't know. They just asked me something I don't know. I'm just going to smile and nod and hope for the best. So it's kind of funny. But then eventually, like, I got used to just basic tenin, like, shop vocabulary. And yeah, it was just like, all right, they're going to go through the basics of, like, this is how much it costs. Do you want a receipt? Can you pay with a credit card? And, like, do you want it heated up for you? Do you want chopsticks? Do you want a bag? Kind of things like that.
Okay. The classics.
Yeah, the classics.
Okay. Yeah, see, anytime I have to go inside of a gas station to pay, and they ask how much I want to put, like, you know, how much money to put on the card for the tank, and I have to look out the window at how much is per gallon, and then I have to think about the car, and then I get flustered, and I'm like, $30, and it doesn't even fill it up like a quarter.
Yeah, like, prepaying on gas is always difficult. It, like, generally frustrates me. There's, like, a place down the street from me that has, like, very inexpensive prices if you pay by cash. So, like, I've occasionally gone in to pay by cash, mostly when we were, like at the beginning of the whole, like, Ukraine invasion, and gas prices, like, shot up, especially in, like, Los Angeles. It was, like, $5.80 a gallon.
Oh my gosh.
So I was, like, going over to the cash place, but I was like, all right, how much? Wait, what is it? Okay, I have a 10-gallon car. That says that much, but I have to take off this many cents per gallon because it's the cash price. And then, like, you kind of figure it out. I never did it right.
It's too much math, and I'm like, do you have scratch paper? Like, I can't do it in my head.
Also, you know the calculator register? Can you just punch it out?
Yeah, can you not just, if I tell you how many gallons my car holds, can you just do it?
Yeah, one would think you could just purchase it in gallons. Yeah, that's kind of goofy. I never had the pleasure of buying gas in Japan. I didn't drive there at all.
Are they on the opposite side of the road as the U.S., or is it the same?
Yes. Yeah, they're opposite sides, so they drive on the left. And also, that applies to walking as well. That was something that was kind of funny.
Oh, walking on the left.
Yeah, like if you're, and you pass people on the right, and you're like,
oh,
it's all flipped. And also, there's, like, an escalator. Normally, you, like, stand on the right, walk on the left. It's switched.
Okay. So what you're saying is I would just be in everybody's way.
Yeah, you really gotta, like, keep an eye out for, like, what people are doing. It was mostly just, like, a lot of reading the crowds and being like, right, people are doing this, so I'm just gonna follow that. And generally that gets you out of people's way.
Okay, so I think what would get me is all these little things that I don't think about until I would arrive. And I'd be like, oh, shoot, that is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, totally. It's a ton of, like, tiny little, like, just like, cultural differences. And like, you see the logic behind it, because you're like, oh, well, yeah, it's a left-hand drive country, so it makes sense that people would walk on the left side.
Oh, completely, yeah. And I would, like, still show up and...
Here. And just, like, run into people.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that was crazy is that you never got bumped. There was no bumping.
Really? Not once?
It didn't happen. Not once. I went to, you know, like, the Shibuya Crossing, that, like, place in Tokyo where it's, like...
Like, the famous one?
The famous, like, giant crosswalk where, like, hordes of people are going.
Yes. I'm familiar.
Yeah, so I went there, and I was like, probably going to get jostled. No, you don't get jostled. Everyone is like so
Really?
aware of their personal spaces. Like you can just like walk, and it's just this kind of like this dance. You just kind of weave around, and everyone weaves, and no
Oh,
one
that's
gets
so interesting. I would
jostled.
have
Yeah,
really thought it would be like New York, just pushing and shoving.
that's what I thought too. I was expecting like New York levels of like just put your elbows
Yeah,
out and
like,
just kind
don't
of
touch me.
defend. Right, and you don't even have to worry about it. It's just it's so because everything's so polite. It's like, well, you know, you're not going to bump
Oh,
into a stranger, so everyone just minds their like little spaces, and yet it still is the amount of personal space is not like giant. You can't put your arms out. It's just that everyone's so like precise in the space that they use
oh, that's so cool.
that you just like pass by people with like narrow margins, and also you never bump into people.
Well, that sounds lovely.
It oh, it was lovely. The whole I mean, yeah, it was great. Public transit, beautiful. It was awesome. For that same reason, you never get bumped. It's all very orderly. There's also at like a train every like 5 minutes, so no one's ever
Oh, nice.
running to the trains.
Oh, sure, okay.
Yeah, because it's like, oh well, you missed that. You'll just get the next one.
Wait, five
It's
minutes.
five
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah. It's so ideal. It's great.
I feel like other countries have just absolutely perfected their public transport. And then, we arrive
Meanwhile,
to San Jose and get on the light rail and end up
you're
somewhere
like
else.
yeah, like 6 hours later, you're like still like 3 miles away from where you want to be. You just
Right?
walk.
And the number of characters on the light rail too. I saw this one guy with a bike once. He had to be like 40, and he had this baggy t-shirt that said, "Why go to high school when you could go to school high?" And I said, "Are you still in high school, sir?"
uh, yeah, that's hilarious.
Welcome
Just
back.
the characters. I know. It was guy coming back was like, I like get off the plane from at LAX, and I'm not even through customs yet. I get off the plane like going through like the little jetway thing, and it's like, okay, cool. I'm at LAX. It's been like an
Oh.
11-hour flight. I want to use the bathroom before going to customs because it's gonna probably take a while. So you go to the little like pre-customs bathroom, and it's just like filthy, and it's like, this is yeah, welcome back. Here we go. It was just yeah, it was gross. And then coming
Yeah.
from like the public train stations all over, it's all immaculate, and they also all have those heated Toto washlets. So do you know about this?
What is a washlet?
A washlet. It's the greatest gift to mankind. It's a bidet, but it's like a crazy good bidet. It's this
Okay.
like automated toilet robot thing. So you're sitting on it, and it's
Yeah.
always warm.
Okay.
It like self cleans itself, so it's like always really clean. And then they also always have like these like there's like it's like soap, but for the toilet seat. So you put
Oh,
like the soap on the toilet paper and wipe down the seat
okay.
before and after you use it. So it's like always sterile and like very clean. This is in
Nice.
like a public train station bathroom.
Wow. Okay. Impressive.
Yeah, they also like all have they have a variety of wash options as well as like a blow dryer.
A blow dryer.
And so it's hilarious, but then you get used to it and you're like, wow, this is ideal. These are great. Some of them also make like bird chirping noises in case you want some privacy.
Oh, I know someone who would love that.
uh, and also all the stall doors they go down to the ground. So it's
I
like
love that.
yeah, there's no like this weird like 1 foot of like under stall door space.
There's never a
It's
toddler looking under the stall at you and their mom pulling
no.
them back like, "Hey, stop that."
No, there never is. And there's also always like a spot for like bags and coats. There's always
Love
hooks
it.
and shelves. It was that I think it was like even a building code, like at least in the men's restrooms, there's like the row of urinals,
Sure.
and then above the urinals there's like this like shelf in like every bathroom I went
Oh,
to. Not even just the public ones, but just like everywhere there was just this shelf. So it's like you always have a place to like, put your jacket or your bag.
oh,
So
that's so
you're never
convenient.
like there's no awkward like like balancing act as you're trying to use the bathroom.
Okay.
So very civilized. It was great.
Nice. So this is probably gonna end up being like a rhetorical question. Is there any graffiti on the bathroom stalls?
No, there is not.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah, no, there is no graffiti. I don't think. I think I might have seen like an instance of graffiti, like one
Like
tag.
one singular
It
instance.
was like yeah, one singular like little thing. It wasn't even particularly extensive. I forget even where that was. I want to say it was like in some like just kind of more urban district of Tokyo. But yeah, everything's clean. Um, there's always like, so I was in the fall, right? So like there's like leaves falling, um, and I was surprised how like they have like police officers out and about, but they're not militant like the U.S. where it's like, oh, there's a police officer, you better be on guard because they're gonna get you in trouble.
Right.
And, like the police officers are like, they're just like out sweeping leaves and just kind of like cleaning up the sidewalk. So it's like brilliant because you have people like on the street, eyes on the street, keeping things like surveyed, while at the same time it's not this like hostile kind of relationship. It just feels like, oh, if I have a question, there's someone who I can ask. Like they're just kind of around. So that felt really, that was a nice departure from the U.S.
Yeah, that sounds super cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I think that maybe why there's no graffiti either is because there's always eyes on things.
Okay, so there's no chicken scratch of like Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer.
no, there's none of that. Yeah, everything's just clean and like yeah, no like gunk on sidewalks. It was just like very clean.
Nice.
You could like walk. Like my mom and I were like when I met her in Tokyo, she was like stunned because I was just like guiding her. We were walking to our hotel, and I was like, "Oh, let's just go through this alley." And she was like, "You know, in America, like I would never in a million years step
right?
in an alley like this because it was like dark."
Oh, sure,
like
yeah.
Yeah, it's just this alley, and it's like what? Like it's just like because I'd been there for like a month already, so I was so used to it. Where it's just like, yeah, you can just like walk down alleys and it's fine. And there's like other people walking along, and they're just like. They're not crazy. They're just normal people.
They're just people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very refreshing. When I was visiting Dean in New York earlier this year, we not only saw a toilet on the sidewalk, we also a full porcelain toilet on the sidewalk.
Oh, wow.
We also saw a man dangling a very large alive New York rat over a trash can, and if I wasn't scared, I would have told him to put the rat down and leave it alone, but I was scared, so I didn't say anything.
Yes, that seems like the kind of person's best not to provoke.
Right.
Like, throw a rat at you.
Yeah, he's just, dangling it over the trash can, like, don't test me, rat, or I might drop you in here, and I'm like, it's just gonna climb out, like, just let him leave.
Right, that's his, like, home. He's fine with that.
He's gonna eat trash pizza, and he's okay with it.
Yeah, it's don't mess with the New York rats. They're fine. They know New York better than any human.
Right. So was like the cleanliness and like kind of safety of it all, is that your favorite part, or was there a different favorite part of your trip?
That was, I think, like the side effect of my favorite part, which was just the people who were all excellent. Like everyone was just helpful and nice. Like even if you didn't, because I'm not very good at Japanese. Like I've had like 7 months of study, and that's about it.
Better than me.
It's still like not even close to like levels of fluency.
Sure.
However, it's like I remember just like flagging down this lady because I was doing a train transfer at a very small station, trying to get to that ferry terminal, from Hokkaido down.
Okay.
And I was like, I had to like it was like a 5-minute window of transfer, and it's like, all right, getting off one train, I don't know which train I'm supposed to go to, and all the timetables are in kanji, so I can't read them.
Okay.
So I was like, asked this lady, what track number am I supposed to go to for the train to Tomakomai? And she was like, how many bucks? She was like looking around. She's like, oh, I don't know. So then she flagged down someone else who was all like, who was equally just like fully invested now in helping this poor lost American to get to this port city. And then like they're like, oh yeah, it's track number 1. Go to track number 1. It's like, awesome, thank you guys so much. So I went on my way. But it's just like that kind of thing where it's like I feel like you ask for that kind of assistance in New York, I don't think you're gonna get that.
They're like, I don't know, not my problem.
Yeah, it's like like I don't know, the train like timetable's over there. Good luck.
This is if they acknowledge you too, by the way.
That's true. It's if they acknowledge you.
Oh my gosh.
I just thought that was just lovely, and that was reflective of like everywhere. That was both in like the big cities and in like tiny Akita prefecture or in tiny Kosaka in Akita. So it was like everyone was just super cool, and like I don't know, you just like you could drum up like a really basic conversation. People would just be like thrilled to be just like kind of like teaching you Japanese. Like everyone like went out of their way to teach you stuff.
Oh, that's so
which
nice.
I thought was neat. It was like I remember going to the Netherlands a while back, and this happened to my dad. It was really funny. He was like trying to order some bread at a bakery, and he like tried to order in Dutch, and the lady just stopped him, and she was like, "Speak English. It's not our job to teach you Dutch." It just was so like it's easier for all of us if you just speak the common language here, which is English.
My god, I'd be so embarrassed.
And it's like that just didn't happen. It was, I think, because there isn't really a common language. I mean, people don't speak English. There's a little bit of it in like the bigger cities, and in Kosaka though, like there's no English. You get yeses and nos if you're lucky.
Okay, you were like fully immersed then when you were learning.
Yeah, fully immersed. It was
okay.
It was, like the only times I would speak English were with my classmates, like around the house.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Was it ever like I guess scary is the word I'm looking for? If you have like something to say or like some question that's like urgent, but you can't say it in English, does that ever cause anxiety, or is that amazing?
It was definitely a little scary when I first got there, because I was like, oh god, like there's no English. Like I have no way of communicating with people. It was the very first day that I got in. It was like, and it was after like quite a long travel day, so I like flew from LAX to Tokyo, and then took a connecting flight up to Kosaka, or the nearest town to Kosaka, which is like 40 minutes away by car. So I got in after this like 24 hours of travel.
Oh boy.
If not more. I guess it probably would have been more. It was a long time of travel. Anyway, finally get in, and I'm like the first student to arrive at my house. So I'm just kind of dropped off at the house, given a brief little yeah, this is the house. Okay, have fun.
Oh.
We'll give you a proper debriefing once the rest of the students come. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll go bike around town. So I biked around town a bit, and I ran into this guy, Toshiki, who, he was like, oh, you're a foreigner, clearly. So he was like, oh, are you with the school? Because everyone knows the school in the town, because it's a town of, I think the population is, 7,000, but it's spread across, a giant area. So, in the town, urban center, it's probably, 500, if that.
Small, okay.
Yeah, really small. So they all know the school because it's like a big deal. They're like, oh, it's that's the foreign exchange school. So he asked me if I was from the school, and I was like, yeah, I'm from the school, and this is all in Japanese. And he was trying to drum up a conversation, and I was like, oh man, I'm working purely at no immersion at this point, just purely Duolingo, which is not good for it's not good for
conversation.
Yeah, it's good to get like the basic sounds, kind of like flashcards.
Okay.
But if you try to learn the whole language
I
off
see.
flashcards,
Right.
it doesn't really work. So it's like, you're saying some words that I kind of understand, and also you're speaking pretty quickly. So we kind of got like a really basic conversation of like, I flew here, I got here today, and yes, I'm here with the school, and that was about as much as we could get through. Then later on, it was cool because later on, as I like learned more of the language, I'd see him around. Like he would often come hang out with us because
Oh, cool.
pretty much. I think he was in his like early 20s, so about the age of all of us. So we would just kind of hang out, and then it was cool because I could like actually start having more and more conversation with him as the course went on.
Oh, that's so neat.
So that was pretty fun, and that was said for like a bunch of the locals too. Like I was able to like have much more conversation than when I first went in, which is really cool.
Oh, that's super neat. So you were telling me before you left, I think, that they have like several number systems for counting different like things and shapes.
Yeah.
Did that
counters?
Did that come up while you were there? Did that like trip you up?
Sure. Yeah, it always trips me up. I'm still struggling with that one. So yeah, they have all those counter systems for like any number of objects. I would normally just default to like the Japanese counting method, which is just like those numbers are generally universal.
Okay.
You just don't count like people with them.
Okay.
There's different conjugations for people where it's like you'd say like for like one would be hitotsu, that's like one thing. One person is hitori, and then like futatsu, futari, and then like it gets weird because then it goes to like sanin is 3 people, and mitsu is 3 things. So there's just a bunch of like variances.
And you said there's a different one for like small round objects, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, ko is used for like small items you can like hold in your hand. So things like apples, eggs. You could probably use it for like maybe like an eraser. That might be ko.
Okay.
It's very contextual, and I do not know it very well.
Fair.
And the other fun one is like hon, which is the kanji for it is book, and I think the origin of it is that it was used to count scrolls because like binding you had scrolls, so then it became used as the counter for cylindrical objects.
Okay, and you said a fork is considered a cylinder, right?
Yes, a fork is a cylinder.
Okay. Just making sure I remember that right.
Yeah, forks are considered cylinders.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's really cool. But then generally though you can just like default to that like the hitotsu, futatsu, mitsu Japanese counting scheme, and it'll get your point across. It might be kind of I think it's kind of considered childish to count like that because kids don't know all the counters. So it's kind of like
I see.
It's not incorrect, it's just like you don't sound very smart.
Okay. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Okay, that's so cool. So you is there like a certificate or anything when you finish the course, or is it
actually
Oh, I'm so excited.
I got this. This is my unravel here. It's my diploma.
Oh, that's so cool. I don't know why I thought it would be in English. That's my bad.
It's not.
So is your name on there? What part of that?
This is my name. No, not.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Learner is a really difficult name for Japanese pronunciation because you know how there's there's no differentiation between an L and an R. It's like a combo between the two.
Oh. Lel.
Yeah, so it's like you kind of have like that sound, so it's not la and it's not ra, it's that. So
Oh.
it's it's like you like flick the tip of your tongue
There,
at the front of your mouth. So, and also there's no everything's like syllabic, so there's no like there's only one consonant, which is an n sound. But other than that, you have to have a pairing of a consonant and a vowel in a character. So, like my name, I simplified it to "you na" because it sounds kind of like it if you slur it fast. But learner doesn't really have a direct analog.
I see. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah. No, it's really cool, and there's a lot of loan words that are technically English that you'll run into that get katakanized. So katakana is the syllabary that is used for loan words mostly. So they get kind of like morphed. So you kind of have to like sound it out and be like, what is that? Just say it out loud a couple times, and then you kind of like imagine it like someone's saying it in a really thick Japanese accent. And you're like, oh, that's what that is. Okay, got it. Trying to think of one that's a good one. There was one where I was trying to tell this lady because we went to this farm stay that and like the guy who ran the farm stay had like a puppet, and it was like a kind of like a what's the like a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh, okay.
And he was doing a little ventriloquism show for us. He's just a real hoot. It's like it was fun. I digress. It's a side story, but one of the locals in town was asking me like, "How'd you like the farm stay? What'd you do?" And it's like, "Oh, there was a puppet." She was like, "Huh?" It's like, "Opetto, marionetto." Oh, marionetto, like a marionette. So you gotta just like guess, and then like eventually a word will kind of click in.
Oh, okay. So it's like kind of trial and error with some things.
With some things, it's trial and error. If you don't know the word, and not everyone knows every word too, so there could be like perfectly like valid loan word that people just don't know. So you kind of just have to. It's just luck of the draw, I guess, of who you're talking with.
Okay.
So also a very common one is kredito kado, which is credit card.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no like. You can't really be like credit, like that doesn't work.
I see.
So
okay.
It's kredito kado.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just,
interesting.
It's fun. So I would often be like, "Oh, kredito kado daijoubu desu ka? Like, can I use a credit card here?" Like, "Oh, daijoubu." So that's always fun.
Oh, that's so cool. So you got your certificate, and then tell me about this boat ride that you did.
So the boat ride was so fun. That was this little souvenir like.
Oh, cute!
Yeah, this I actually got from my brother and his longtime partner a while back. But I put this little guy on it. That's the boat.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So it's called the Sapporo Sunflower or the Sunflower Sapporo. Sunflower Sapporo is what they translate it to. So that was a really fun ride. So it's one line and it takes you from Tomokomai, which is like the port city south of Sapporo, and it takes you into Owarai, which is like the port city to the east of Tokyo.
Okay.
Because navigating into Tokyo Bay is like a whole mess, so I imagine they don't want to deal with like all the those freight lines that are in there. So instead they take the ship to near Tokyo, and then you can get like a bus or train into Tokyo. So the ship was really fun. So I went to Tomokomai around probably got there around 3 p.m. Hung out in town for a little bit, and then caught a bus from the Tomokomai station down to the port, and then I checked in, got my little ticket and everything. I think I even have my ticket still. Little bag of various tickets. I don't know if it's like that. Maybe. Maybe. No, it's not. It's somewhere, but it was really cool. Um, so I got my ticket, and they're like, "All right, you're in this cabin and this room." This was all in Japanese, so it was like a little difficult. But luckily, they did print me out like a little instruction sheet for boarding, and that was in English. So
Oh, cool.
that was helpful. Um, so yeah, I boarded the boat. It was probably around like 6. Yeah, so maybe, I think it was probably like 5:45. I think we boarded the boat, and then we set off. I think at 6:45. Um, and yeah, so I got on the boat, got into my little bunk bed cabin thing. The cabins were really cool. It's like there's like a main hallway with a bunch of like cabins in it, and you go into your cabin, and in the cabin there's like a little sub hallway with all these little maybe like 3-step staircases that go
Okay.
up to bunk beds. So it's kind of like you have these like 2 stories of bunk beds.
Oh, cool.
In this whole big cabin, there's probably like maybe like 10 rows of beds, each one 2 high. So it was a pretty substantial amount of people in this little space. But you get a little private like spot with it's like kind of like a cubby that you kind of tuck yourself into.
Oh, cool.
And it had like a little reading light built in, and a little charger outlet, and a curtain you can close. And it came with some slippers for wearing around deck, and it was really cool. There's even a little TV in there. I didn't really watch it though. I turned it on just to like see what was on, but I was mostly outside on deck.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the voyage itself was, I think we were making way for like in 18 and a half, 19 hours.
Oh my god.
And we probably had like an hour of port time at each end. Because once they get into port, it's like a whole process to like dock the ship. 'Cause it's a big ship. So they have to like dock it and then like make sure everything's all like set and ready. And then they like bring in the big, I forget what it's called. It's like the jetway, but for a boat.
Sure, okay.
So, like, they bring that thing around because the floor, like the door to get into the boat is like on the 5th floor.
Okay, I see.
And then the first 4 decks below that are used for like semi trucks and cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a shipping boat.
Oh,
so
okay.
they ship the trucks and some cars on the lower decks, and then the upper like 3 decks are for passengers.
Cool, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it was probably like a 20-ish hours total time. Really cool. So it was overnight. It was from like the evening of one day to the afternoon of the following day. So like 6:45 until I think we got into port like 2 p.m. I think I disembarked at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Or I deboated at around 3. Anyway.
Cool.
Whatever. But it was really cool. So I have a cool little cabin, and then they have coin lockers everywhere because it's Japan, so there's always a place to put your bags. So put all my bags into a coin locker, and then explored the boat as much as I could. I was hoping to go out on the bow, but that's all closed off. It's for crew only.
Aw, man.
But I was able to go on the stern at least. There's a whole viewing deck on the stern.
Cool.
So I went out there, and it was like pretty late. It was probably like 11 p.m. and everyone else was getting tucked in.
Oh.
And I was like, they're not telling me I can't be out here. In fact, the decks were open 24 hours, so you could like totally just be out there in the middle of the night. And I was just hanging out, and like it was so cold. It was just like freezing, super windy, just like it was so cool.
Oh no.
Like, the level of wind was like you have to like actively like walk into the wind to go in a straight line. Like it will like blow you off course.
Oh my gosh.
It was really fun. So that was cool. I found this one little like spot on deck that was below like an exhaust outlet for the engine room. That was like you get a little bit of warm air.
Oh, nice.
Hunker down there and watch the stars. So that was really fun. So yeah, the boat ride was so cool. I had dinner and then lunch, or dinner and then breakfast and lunch on the boat. So I have full 3 meals
Oh,
on the boat.
wow. That's
Yeah.
cool. I would be so scared.
It was, it was like a little scary at first. I think it was just like, again, it's the thing where like everyone is so polite and so nice that like you never feel like you're like in like a stranger area. It's like if I have a problem, I can ask like literally anybody here, and
Okay.
they'll do their best to help me, even if I like can barely formulate the words. Um, which I didn't like. I didn't like doing because I always felt like that was like an imposition on random people. So I would very rarely ask for help. Normally, you can figure things out pretty easily because I mean signage is excellent,
Right.
um, and everything's like very clear just from a design standpoint. Like everything just makes sense, at least for
Okay.
me. So there wasn't really much of like flagging people down for help. Maybe like 2 or 3 times the whole time. But this really is just a testament to like how excellent their public infrastructure is.
Oh, that's super cool. You said the boat
Yeah.
had like discrete seasickness bathrooms
Oh yeah.
or
Well, it had
or
seasickness
something?
stalls. So it had like there were like stalls in the bathrooms that just had like a sink in them at like high like chest height, so you could just vomit into the sink if you needed to. And it had running water and like paper towels and anything you could want to clean up after vomiting. Um, yeah, it was like that was really cool. And there was like even labeled on the outside of the bathroom, like, oh, there's a seasickness sink in this
Okay,
room.
interesting, because my follow-up question was going to be how does that differ from a regular bathroom stall? But you've answered the question.
Yeah, it's like you're not vomiting into a toilet because that would be uncivilized. You are
And it would be
vomiting into
unsanitary.
yeah, it's gonna be gross.
It's
So there's
gross.
like a high sink that you can vomit into, and then clean yourself up in, and it's fine.
And then no one
So
will ever know.
no one will ever know. It wouldn't surprise me if they had like little bird chirping generators in there too, just to cover
Honestly,
it up.
that would be nice.
We talk about these stalls and Halloween for a hot minute.
Nice.
Okay. Now that I have digressed, how was Tokyo with your mom?
Oh, Tokyo Fun was fun. We stayed. She went all out, and like I've been staying in like Airbnbs and little like share houses and just kind of touring around the countryside. And she was like, "We're staying like in this like the Prince Park Hotel
Oh my
tower, which is like
gosh.
it's like you know the Tokyo Tower, which it looks like a giant Eiffel Tower that's like
I
red and white.
think so.
Okay, it's a pretty big landmark there. So it's like in this park, and then the hotel that we stayed in was like it was like next, it was like in the park that this
Oh, cool.
thing is in. So it's like really cool because you're in this like urban Tokyo, and then suddenly you're in this like nice park, and then there's your hotel. So it's like
Wow.
very nice buffer. Um, and then our rooms were like pretty high up and just like facing the Tokyo Tower. It looked like a publicity shot. I was just like,
Oh my
God, that'd be
gosh.
Jesus. And she was like, I didn't know they would put us in this room. I just booked it and they gave it to us. I was like, wow, well, good. So yeah, she did a very good job. So the deal was she would deal with the hotels if I would deal with public transit. She hates public transit.
That's
Um,
valid.
so she dealt with booking all the hotels and getting all that, and then and I fulfilled my promise of showing her around the beautiful public transit systems of Japan, which they're so good. They are so good.
I can't wait to see them.
It's just great. Um, so yeah, we went to this cool hotel. We were only in Tokyo for 2 nights. Um, but what did we do? Let's see. We just kind of hit some touristy things. So we went to a cat cafe. Had to do that.
Nice.
So, of course, and the cafe it has vending machines. It's not like a barista, so you go to the cool vending
Oh,
machine that will
cool.
like make you a hot cup of whatever you want. So I got like a frothed like strawberry latte thing. Um,
Strawberry latte.
what's like Because lattes, do they have coffee in them?
Lattes have espresso in it.
Okay, then not a latte. It's like a
Like
strawberry
a
froth thing with like milk in it.
like a milk tea kind of thing?
It's like a, if you took like a Nesquik and frothed it up and made it hot.
Okay.
I don't quite know how to describe it, but it was
A
really
Nesquik.
delicious. And it was made for me by a vending machine, which I thought
That's
was just
so
cool.
cool.
So I got that. I was hanging out with the cats. They had like a whole manga library, so I was trying to work my way through some fully Japanese manga. They didn't have English. So that was fun practice. And that was it was a really cool place. We were there for like probably an hour, if not more.
Oh, wow.
Maybe an hour and a half. And then right across the street is the Meiji Jingu Shrine, which is like it's where like the spirit of Emperor Meiji is like enshrined.
Okay.
So it's this like beautiful like park that then has like this stunning like Shinto shrine in it. So we went there and checked it out, and that was really cool. I got to show her they have these have you ever gone to a Shinto shrine?
I don't think so.
They're pretty cool. They have like, depending on the size of them, they have different little activities you can do. So one of the things that a lot of them have is this like, it's this like cylinder that has like, they're kind of like chopsticks in it, and each chopstick has like a number engraved on it.
Okay.
And you like shake up the cylinder, and there's a little hole in the cylinder, and you shake it up with all the chopsticks in it, and you like tilt it out, and one chopstick falls out. That
Okay.
has your number on it.
What?
And it has, so you take the number that you get,
Yeah.
and you go to this like bank of drawers that has like a bunch of numbers, and you match up the number, and you pull out the drawer that you've received from the
Oh,
fortune
okay.
chopstick, and you take out a little like, it's like a fortune. So in this case, it was like all like poems that Emperor Meiji had composed that were kind of like, they weren't really like fortunes in the sense of like, oh, you'll have good luck today,
Right.
kind of thing. So it was more just like, here's this very deep saying, sit with it. It's kind of that kind of thing.
That's so cool.
So it was really cool. I'm sure I have mine somewhere, probably in my closet. I need to like organize all my Japan things together. So that was really fun. I got to show her that, and then so we were there for quite a long time, much longer than either of us thought we would be, because it's just like such a pretty place.
Okay.
You really just kind of get taken into it.
Oh, cool.
So we did that, and we went to Shinjuku, which is just a major like business district and shopping too.
Oh, cool.
It kind of feels like Times Square.
Okay. But cleaner.
Much cleaner. It's just like, it's like everything good about New York and nothing bad about it.
Okay,
It's
lovely.
everything you want, like the idealized movie version of New York, it's Tokyo. So, yeah, awesome place. So we did Shinjuku, and then we got our JR rail passes for riding the Shinkansen,
Okay.
which is like the high-speed train line.
Oh, cool.
So, because we were going to go to our next destination the following morning, so we need to get our passes that evening. So we went to Shinjuku, then we went down to Shibuya, and then we went to, that's where Shibuya Crossing is.
Okay.
And we went to Shibuya Crossing. We just like, it was like a roller coaster ride. Like we just like crossed, and we'd be like, you want to go again? And we like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
let's go again. So we'd like cross again in another way. Just like, and it's like a 5-way intersection, so we like crossed every possible direction.
That's so cool.
It was so fun. And I mean, by that point, my mom was a trooper. She walked so much, and in not really the best shoes for walking around. So at that point, she was like, "I'm getting kind of tired. Let's go back to the hotel." I was like, "That's reasonable. Okay, let's go back." So then we took public transit right back to the hotel and dropped off like in the park that our hotel's in, and just walk right up. It's great.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, Tokyo with my mom was super fun. It was great.
Oh, that's great.
Just like a very brief summary of what we did. That gives you a good idea of just, like, there's so much to do, and we just, like, crammed in 2 days worth, and it was really fun.
And then did you guys fly back together, or she just came out for, like, a little part?
So she came out for a week.
Okay.
And then we flew back on the same day from the same terminal, but she flew into SFO and I flew to LAX.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and we were on different airlines, too. She was on JAL, I was on ANA. Just the way that fares and timing worked out. But it totally worked out fine, because then I went up to San Jose the following week.
Gotcha.
But I wanted to be back in LA for a bit.
Okay.
So yeah, we did Tokyo for 2 days, went to Hakone. Lake Hakone was super cool. Or Ashinoko is the actual name of it. And so that's like kind of southwest of Tokyo.
Okay.
So we took Shinkansen down there. Hung out in this little town at the Shinkansen station called Odawara, which is really cool. There's like a whole like feudal lord castle there from like
cool.
Lord knows when probably like 1500s. I actually don't know, but like
okay, early.
The crazy thing is, well, because there's things that are from 1500s and there's things from like 400, and you're like, that is old. And it's just like, and everything is just like so like pristine and like upkept. Like you can't tell if something's like ancient,
right?
Or like just a little bit ancient, or
just
that's
a little
like,
bit ancient.
From the 1800s. So it was really cool. So I actually don't remember when Odawara Castle was from, but really cool place. We met this awesome lady who ran a cafe there. The cafe was like on the moat of the castle.
Oh, cool.
And it was just a little place. So Chaki-san, she was super cool. She served us tea. We chatted with her. She actually was born in Chinatown in San Francisco.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then I think she moved to Japantown, and then she moved to Sausalito, and then she moved to China. I think it was to China.
Oh, boy.
And then to Japan. But, like, all when she was really young. Actually, is that right? I think she may have moved to, like, Hong Kong for a brief period before Japan, but I don't quite remember. It was from a very brief, all-Japanese discussion, so the fact that I'm getting this much out of it is impressive.
I'm impressed.
But she was super cool. So she knew some English from her time as a kid in San Francisco.
Cool.
And I think that was also, I think Hong Kong is where she also learned some English, because they speak English there.
Okay.
So she was cool. And then we're now friends online, which is like
nice.
Kind of the main communication app over there. So she'll send me pictures of the moat on occasion, which is really cool.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So, yeah, really cool. So yeah, Kone was awesome. Odawara was cool. We went to Kyoto, which was also excellent. And then Shinkansen back to Tokyo. Actually, we met up with my friend in Yokohama briefly.
Oh, cool.
And then we took local subways to the Haneda Airport in Tokyo.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, really cool. Shinkansen's wild. It goes so fast. Like, it's like boarding a jet, but it stays on the ground.
Okay.
And, like, there's also, like, no awful security. Like, you just go to the train station, get your Shinkansen ticket, and you're like, where do I want to go? Let's go to Kyoto. Put the thing into the little, like, turnstile, you're through, and then you just, like...
Oh, sweet.
You can reserve seats, but you don't have to. You can just, like, wait at the door of the train. They have little queue areas. And the train will just, like, come flying in, stop for, like... It literally stopped for, like, 3 minutes. It's, like, the shortest stop. It stopped for, like, just a little period of time. You, like, get on the train, get your seat, and then it takes off at, like, 180 miles an hour.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's so fun. All electric, too. Really cool.
Oh, sweet. And you said you had more culture shock coming back to the U.S., would you say?
Oh, yeah, very much so. It was just like, it just, like, is so bad here that, like, compared to, like, this, like, pristine, like, everything is so clean, everything's orderly, everyone is polite and helpful, and it's, like, just, it feels like a utopia. They do have some pretty big issues with, like, overworking, and, like, I know it's a big issue. So I'm saying all this as a tourist who doesn't have to like live there. So
Sure.
when you're actually living there, there are some downsides like any country.
Okay.
However, that being said, I would say the downsides of America, like always like being like, oh, there could be like a shooting at any time. And things are always dirty and no one's very nice.
True. Facts.
Yeah, it was definitely a culture shock coming back. Yeah, all the lights were flickery. Like, I got back to the airport and this was like, ugh.
Ew, these lights.
Like, why, these lights suck. Like, why is that fluorescent bulb not replaced? This sucks.
Oh
Why
my
is that
God.
TV screen broken? Like, this is ridiculous. It says, like, welcome to the United States of America. And then there's, like, all these, like, TV screens that are, like, guiding you to, like, the customs officers.
You're like, that light is wrong.
It's like, that light is wrong. This TV literally has a crack in it, and it's, like, flickering and broken. Like, this is our presentation of our country to people coming back. Like, yeah, it sucks here. It's awful. So, that's my my little anti-patriotic rant.
Also a shame you flew from wonderful Japan into LAX, of all places.
Yeah, I think that also didn't help was that I was flying into Los Angeles International Airport. Yeah, it's just so, it's very different here, and I would say it's different in, at least in my opinion, not in a better way. I think that it's, we don't do a good job as a country of taking care of our country.
Right.
So
We should take notes.
yeah. So yeah, coming back was definitely a culture shock. I was telling you about how I went to that taqueria and just like, because I was so used to like going into places and like, oh, konnichiwa, like, I was always like, oh, yoshimasu, like, welcome in kind of stuff. And walk in, of course, it's like, he's like, oh, welcome in. It's like, okay, hi. And, but like, instead of saying hi, like I would normally do, I was like, oh, just completely forgot how to behave.
You just bow.
Just bowed. And it was like really like the moment, and it was like, God damn it, I really just did that, and it was hilarious.
Probably made that guy's day.
Probably, honestly, like I'm such a big fan of the bowing thing. We should bring that over here because it was.
Keep
like,
it, honestly. Is that a habit
great.
that's hard to break?
I have found it hard to break. Even just like the other day, it's just like I'm just like passing by people and just like normally you kind of do this like subtle like little like just kind of like slight like you just kind of like a nod, like it's like a slight bow, and like just kind of like, oh, excuse me. It's like I just feel so like cordial, and versus just kind of like walking by and like don't make eye contact.
Yeah, here you get, you know, like the, what is it, like the frat boy, like the head flick kind of thing.
Yeah,
and I'm like, ooh, stop.
If you're lucky, you get that acknowledgement. It's like, oh, hey. It's like, now it's, yeah. Definitely very different. So, yeah, the bowing, I think we should bring over that. I'm a full proponent of bowing culture.
I'm into it. I'm down for that.
Yeah. It's also fun to talk about how like you get into these arigato gozaimasu battles with people where like no one wants to be the last one to say thank you. So, or rather, everyone wants to be the last one to say thank you. So you'll be like you'll be checking out the grocery store or something. Like, oh, arigato gozaimasu. Oh, arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu. And you just get back and forth, and you just feel like everyone's kind of bowing at each other, just kind of backing out the door, like, oh, thank you very much.
Do you keep going?
You're gonna keep going, and then eventually it just kind of stops and like fizzles out after like you get a certain amount of like physical space in between.
Oh my gosh.
You and the other person participating in the thank you battle. Yeah, it was really funny. It would happen frequently. Because it's like, well, it would be rude to just like to just leave someone hanging. So you got to say thank you back.
Right. It's like someone goes for a high five. Like, you can't just not high five them back.
It's like that, except once you high five, it's like, well, it'd be rude to just leave it as one high five, so you just keep high fiving.
You're just standing there. It's like, hey, what time is it?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was definitely like a very funny thing, and it was like, it never felt like an inconvenience either. It was like, oh, it's just like everyone's just being really polite and
sure,
respecting each other, and this is like,
that's so
this
nice.
is okay. So that was fun, and definitely contributed to the culture shock of coming back. Of like, oh yeah, that is not nearly as a like our levels of politeness here are just not that.
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I had the shock just from going California to Texas.
Yeah, I mean, I remember visiting in Texas, and it was like, wow, people are way nicer here. Like,
yeah, I was like, huh?
Oh, like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. It's just like, it's so like that like Southern hospitality thing, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, do you just call me ma'am? Like, I'm 23. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I've had so much fun hearing all about your trip, so I'll end with a fun question. So other than the bowing, is there anything that you learned or took away from your trip that you want to sort of implement into your daily life now?
I'm not sure. I think it's just I think I've always strided to strove.
Well, now I'm confused.
I don't remember. English was hard. So I've always tried to. I'll just use try.
Sure.
Tried to be. That's an easy enough conjugation. I've always tried to be polite, just in like public settings and just in general. So I think I will just continue to do that, because it just feels nice.
Right.
And then also I think, let's see, what else? It's kind of difficult because I think a lot of the stuff I learned over there is specific to Japan.
Sure.
So if you like apply it here, it just doesn't.
It doesn't work as well. Okay.
Yeah, like I want to say like, oh, I want to like trust strangers more, and
sure.
And like,
okay,
that would be great. It's just like we do have a lot more like
crime
and crazy stuff going on just on the street. So I'm just less inclined to have that kind of trust as I did with like
right,
over
yeah,
in Japan, where everyone is like super cool. I really don't know what the government's policy is on like dealing with mental health and dealing with homelessness, because like I saw maybe 2 homeless people total, and neither of them were like, they didn't seem crazy. They were just poor, like you could just like
wrong place, wrong time kind of thing.
Right, not like, oh, like Reagan closed all the hospitals, so now we have like just people dying on fentanyl.
Right, tent city.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the biggest thing though is just the no, actually the biggest thing would be like working really hard toward a goal. I think is really cool, because I think that was something that appealed to me about the language itself, is because it is like, it's so complex and so different from English that you really have to like commit to it in order for any of it to work. Well, at the same time, not being like oh, I gotta just like grind on this and work really hard. It's like, no, it's kind of this like vibey like flow with the language. You kind of just have to like work with it and trust that you will eventually get it while still like slowly but surely chipping away at your studies. I think that can be applied to really anything.
Okay.
Just slow and incremental change, I think.
Yeah, that's a great thing to use.
Something that I think that's both applicable in both learning Japanese. I think it's a value that appeared rather widespread in Japan, much more so than America, where we seem to be a little bit more like, oh, well, if it's not working right now, then change your ways.
Right.
It's like, well, there's like adjust your time scales here, because it could be what you're doing right now is working. It's just very slow.
Right.
So, and slow isn't necessarily bad. Like, well,
yeah, that doesn't mean it's not working. It just sometimes takes a minute.
Yeah. So I like that. I think that felt like a cultural thing over there, and it also feels like it's integrated into the language itself in just studying it. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's so great. And you got your certificate. You learned it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. It was more of a certificate of completion than anything. Although I did get a cool thing. Where did I put it? I had this fun fact. Just a sec.
Please hold while Noah looks for something in his suitcase.
Okay, I don't know where it went. I think I left it in San Jose. But it was this, I'm sure it's somewhere. Where is it? Like, I just lost it. It was so cool. It's this, it's like an engraved plaque from the mayor of Kosaka saying that I'm an official ambassador of their town now.
Oh, that's cool. So cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that was fun. You get my language certificate, and it's, it's like, it is slow going, learning like any language. And at the same time, it's still like very interesting. And
yeah,
I think I was worried that after like a few months I would lose interest in it.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, it's just kind of like a thing. But it's been like I said, it's been like 7 months at this point. And I still find it just fascinating. It's just cool to learn new stuff. So I anticipate I'll just continue to get better at it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Well, thanks for telling me all about it. I was so excited to hear.
Yeah, totally. Thanks for asking prepared questions. I was just kind of rambling over here.
No, I was like, if I don't write all of them down, I will like forget the most important one or something. All right, well, I will let you go, but I'm so glad you had a great time.
Yeah, totally. Good talking, and let me know if you're ever heading over there, because it's so cool.
I'll let you know. You'll go back. I want to find these heated toilet seats, I'm just saying, so.
Yeah, no, seriously. You can actually buy the American variant in Home Depot. They sell them.
In Home Depot.
But the thing is, it's just the seat. It's still Toto. It's a Toto washlet, but it's just the seat versus, like, there, it's like the whole toilet is like one integrated.
It's like an
thing.
Experience.
It's a whole experience.
Okay.
And the coolest part I forgot to mention is that the fill water that goes into the toilet tank.
Okay.
There's a little sink on top, so you can wash your hands.
Oh.
In the sink with the fill water, because it's like it's clean water. It's coming out of the tap. It's just like using the drain water to fill the toilet tank. So you're never wasting water.
Oh, that's so cool. I thought you were going to say the coolest part was the butt blow dryer.
No. That was a rare feature. Only the highest end models had
oh my God.
blow dryer on it. So, and some like really fancy JR stations, like the train stations, they would have it. But normally you just get your basic like stream selection and heat selection.
Selection. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Okay, I'll definitely let you know if I head over there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Talk to you later, Noah.
See you later, Kayla.
Bye. that's all for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed. As always, recommend this podcast to a friend and let me know in the comments what is the coolest place that you have ever traveled to.